If you're a high-achieving businesswoman who is highly ambitious and you're tired of chasing money and feeling like it's controlling you, this one's for you. You don't need to hustle more. You don't need actually to do more hours, more time, or even have to implement a new strategy to create the wealth that you want. What you need to do is shift how you think about wealth and interact with it altogether. You've been working really hard, I know you are, but the wealth that you want feels so out of reach. It feels like money rules your life. You're either obsessing about it, or you're avoiding spending it, or you're avoiding it altogether. Deep down, you know staying in the cycle isn't sustainable, but it's hard to let go of that control because you want to know everything. You want to know where it's at, how to make more of it. It literally is consuming so much of your thoughts. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have time to focus on something new. But what if the key to wealth isn't actually doing something more, but it's in mastering how you think and feel and align with money? True wealth doesn't come from grinding and hustling harder or micromanaging every aspect of your money. It comes from transforming your money, and that money is not actually created in your head. It's created in your energy. It's created in your beingness. It's created in your abundance. Your emotions, when mastered, they're gonna do so many good things for you. They become your highest asset in attracting and creating the wealth that you really, really want. Most women in business are operating their masculine. So they've got this masculine shield on their hearts. And their ability to really feel their emotions to create the wealth that they want is stunted. It's like, it's like zero. It's not there. They're focusing on the strategy, the planning, the logic. What are they gonna do? How is this gonna come up? All of the things, but they're ignoring their emotional mastery. And I'm not saying that the doing things are not important, but the state that you're in, when you get out of the gate and that gun goes off, you've got to be in a different state. You cannot be doing what you're doing now and expect to have a different result. What you're doing is the hard way, and I want to show you an easier way. It isn't about doing more, it's about becoming more. And if you're disconnected from your emotions, the chances of you doing that are really hard. So we want you to become the version of yourself that naturally attracts more wealth to you. I used to think that if I worked harder, achieved more, that I'd have more money. I stayed in my masculine energy trying to control everything. Every little thing. I micromanaged every single thing. Every dollar coming in and every dollar going out. Until I realized I was the one that was holding myself back. It was me. Once I shifted my relationship with money and I really got into a state of abundance, this is very key, everything changed. Not only did I start creating my highest cash months, I knew how to receive large amounts of money. Going from having, $120,000 cash days, multiple six-figure cash months, being able to get into a state of receiving more wealth than I ever imagined before. But it all comes down to your alignment. And this is what I teach my clients to do. Anything you want to achieve in life, you've got to start with the end. What do you want? And then reverse engineer it. Always, always, always. You'll always hear me saying that. Because if you don't know what you desire and where you want to go, how the heck are you going to get there? So you always got to start with what it is that you want, where do you want to go, and then we move backwards. So when we look at the thing that we want and we realize that we don't have it, we always got to look first at us. Why is the thing that we want not here? Now, most of the times people don't realize that they are repeating a pattern and they've got something that's blocking them, something that's coming up in their way of not obtaining the thing that they want. So that's why I love getting to the root. I love going to the root. I love figuring out the problem. I'm like, okay, what's in the way? How can I have the thing? And this is why I created this book, wrote this book called Unlocking the Quantum Woman. Here I teach you how to get to root causes. I teach you to get to the origination so that you can pull that out so that you can start living the life that you want. You don't have these barriers holding you back that keep repeating and you don't know why you don't have the thing that you want, right? So really, really important. You got to get to the root. So create a list of all the things that you think are standing in your way. Maybe sometimes the things that you're putting on the list aren't even true, but you just keep thinking that they're standing in your way because you keep thinking it. And it's not true, but just because you keep thinking it, you think it's true. It could be from people in your lives, things that you think you have to achieve first, things that you need to get rid of first, all these things that you think that have to be done first that maybe don't even have to be done. Maybe you're just creating your own resistance without realizing it. Well, we all want money and we want more of it. And money not coming in doesn't mean it's never coming. Remember, it always starts back with you. What is the state you're in? What are you attracting? Who are you being? What do you believe? How are you going to have more? Because when you can figure that part out, that's what my book helps you with, then you can start attracting all the things that you want. But it always comes back to you first. And this is why I get to the roots. What are the resistance? What are the blocks? Because we want to make sure you're in a state of full abundance where you're like, all right, I'm ready to receive it all. Bring it in here. Bring it all in. I'm not blocking anything right now. Bring it all into me. You can set up a plan. We need plans. We need some sort of plans, but don't be strict with it. You know, I have a saying called messy makes me millions. Sometimes I might get an idea and I go do the thing. And sometimes the plan might change. I don't always have to stick to it exactly verbatim, because sometimes it's actually stopping or blocking me from having more, or opportunities are getting blocked. I'm creating ceilings for myself. So I have a loose plan that I start with, but then I also take action that is inspired. What's that next thing? Maybe I should just jump here. I can put an offer here. I allow myself for the more to come in. And then when you do that, you get closer and closer to the desired result that you want. Just keep trusting the process, all right? Because it's happening. I want you to drop below and tell me that it's happening. What do you think that's really stopping the flow? Like, what do you think one belief is? And then I want you to drop it below, but I also want you to challenge that belief. Is that really true? Is it true? Because I guarantee you that if you can decide that it's not true, it's going to show up for you. All right. Don't forget to go get this book, Unlocking the Quantum Woman. It's going to change your life. Trust me on that one. Also, you can go subscribe to my podcast, Unapologetically Rich. This is something you want to listen to every single day. Binge this podcast, listen to it over and over again. They're very short podcast episodes. They're super great for you to keep rewiring yourself, getting you back into that state of. And come join our Quantum Woman group on Facebook. We also have a 3-day challenge, your highest cash months. Now, if you're a business owner, this is something you absolutely want to get into. It's going to be something that's going to help you expand into the more. If you also think this would help somebody, please go ahead and share it and then tag me on social media. All right, stay tuned for the next video. Bye for now.